Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be checking out Forza Motorsport on GTX 1650 GPU. Now let me show you the system specs. Right now I'm using a GTX 1650, that is a GDDR6 model, and that is not overclocked in any way possible. We are using a Ryzen 5 3600 6-core processor, that is also not overclocked, and we are using DDR4 3200 MHz RAM, that is also not overclocked. Now let's just go ahead and over the settings, and let me show you that we are using a 1080p resolution, and I've not changed any setting. As soon as I launched the game, this is the setting that I'm seeing right now, and right now I've just changed the resolution scaling to 100% and performance target to unlocked. All right, and the rest of the settings are just default. So I'm just going to run the benchmark right here, and we are going to see that how the game performs. Alright guys, so we are inside the benchmark, and looking at first with the performance on default settings, I could see that we're getting like close to 30 FPS. Now if you guys can play on 30 FPS, then it's very good. Let me start counting the FPS also, and 30 FPS, 31, 32. The game looks very good. It doesn't look that bad, but it's still close to 30 FPS, so we will try to improve upon it. As I'm using currently, we are using currently FSR2 in this game. So with FSR2 at low settings, and we are getting like auto settings, we're getting a 1080p, we're getting like close to 30 FPS average. Alright, so we are on 720p now, and the game is just loading the benchmark again. These are just auto settings, and I have not changed anything. Alright, so now let's start counting the FPS. So with the 720p resolution, this is not a very good showing actually. This is like it improved like 5 to 6 FPS more, like 4 to 5 FPS only. So we're getting like previously we were getting like 30 31, now we're getting 36 to 38 FPS. So yeah, the optimization is not very good in this game. I would say that if you guys can avoid this game, it would be good, but right now the game is not performing very good. Like as you can see, the benchmark results, CPU simulation, CPU can run the game, but GPU render and GPU is at 38.6 FPS. So this is not very good showing for this game right now. We're gonna test other GPUs, but first impressions on GTX 1650 is not very good. Alright guys, so we are in the game actually now. I just awarded the benchmark again, 720p. And without FSR2 on auto settings, we are getting like 53, 52 FPS. Let's start counting the FPS again. 49, 47. So it's 720p now without FSR2. Now let's just go ahead and keep playing this. How do we actually change our view? Okay, this is the way. Alright, so we are back to the rear view of the car. Alright guys, so I've just changed the settings to approximately medium settings right now, and yeah, so let's see how the game actually performs now with medium settings at 720p. Let's start counting the FPS again. Okay, so we are currently having medium settings and everything is the same, but this map doesn't look that intensive compared to the previous one, which was in the benchmark, which was a rainy map. Why is it not going forward? Yeah, so as you can see, the FPS, it's fluctuating between 40 to 50 FPS. That is good. It's good performance, but I think that when you will get the maps that are worse performing, like the rain map and some mud maps and stuff, you will get bad performance in those maps. Alright guys, so I've just enabled high settings now at 720p resolution. As you can see right here, we're at high settings, and let's see how the game performs now. Okay, so from going from medium to high settings, the game has now dropped to about 39 FPS, and I've just started counting the FPS, and yeah, it's like 38, 37, 36. So this is not very good performance at 720p even. So I'm going to enable FSR2 now. FSR2 on quality. Okay, it didn't do anything. FSR2 didn't do anything, guys, in this game. As you can see right here, enabling or disabling FSR2 is not giving us that much of an improvement in FPS. So I think there might be something wrong with this implementation or something, but it's not performing very good. 35, 34, so it's the same as previously. Let's just try to decrease it. Let's start counting the FPS. Alright, it's the same as previously, just the image quality is a little bit bad compared to previously. And now it's lagging too much. Yeah, so the GPU usage is also dropping, so maybe this is by design that you are supposed to get 32 FPS or 22 FPS. Alright guys, so we are in a new map, loading a new map right now, and we're getting like 21 FPS. I don't know, there is something, maybe this is a data loading bug. As you can see on the screen, the data is not loading properly. Something is seriously wrong going on. This game is installed on an SSD, and that's not an issue. So what is? Maybe VRAM is actually completely filled, that's why. So let's just try to lower down the settings to medium, and afterwards I will see what happens. Alright guys, so we are now at medium settings, 720p resolution. Okay, so the frame rate has improved again. So that means this game on 4GB GPUs you can only play at medium settings. You cannot try to increase the settings afterwards. Alright guys, so we are back and we are at 1080p resolution now. And the game looks a lot sharper compared to 720p. Let's start counting the FPS again. We're getting like 29, 28 FPS. So I will try to just implement some FSR2 in this, as the game is not performing good. See if it does improve, which it does not. So there are some issues with the implementation of upscalers in this game, that means. So that means that we have to just try to reduce our resolution, like 720p or 900p, because we're right now stuck at 30 FPS with medium settings. But the game is not lagging or stuttering in any way. Alright guys, so we are now at low settings, 1080p, and we got like 2 to 3 FPS more. So if you want to have the most out of your game, you should be using low settings at 1080p, and 720p you could use medium, but I would still recommend to use low settings. So the most in this game that you can get with the GTX 1650 is actually 33 to 35 FPS. That's really bad. That means this game doesn't scale that very much with the GPU and the graphics settings that you're using. Alright guys, so I think that does it for today's video. I will see you all in the next video. I'm going to make another video now for RX 6600, so you guys can see the performance in that GPU too. And peace out. Please leave a like on this video. That will tell the algorithm to actually promote the video, and it will help the channel out. And subscribe to the channel and all that shenanigans. And peace out. Bye bye.